Hello, what is up ladies and gentlemen, it is I am the one and only Sonic the Hedgehog here. It is I am the one and only Knuckles the Echidna here, and of course we are from the likes of the Maxi Toys videos. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more of Let's Play of Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64. So last time we have basically, once again, we have managed to done our third flawless run through with the forms of Luigi right here. And all in all, it's a really great run. And also a perfect run as well. So today, for this episode, is the fact that we're about to be moving on to the second secret character run in terms of our 10th run through in terms of one player game. And next up is, of course, Ness. And he was actually originated from Earthbound, if I respected that correctly. So, anyways, let's get this thing to it in our 10th playthrough of Super Smash Bros. For the 64 itself. And, Ness is kind of a unique character that I did not know him at first, but it wasn't until when I managed to get myself Super Smash Bros. Melee, because the Melee was actually my first ever Super Smash Bros. Game I've ever played for my whole entire life. But usually because we didn't seem to able to actually got this game back in the day, just because, well, then again, because of how the fact that, well, our first ever Nintendo game console that we've actually saw was actually the Nintendo 64 for that time, but, well, I've no idea what I'm trying saying about this right about now, because either way though, that's all I can able to mention that, so. Anyway, a few things we want to explain about this is the fact that before we get on to the actual special moves for Ness, basically today's day is of course the 30th of November today, in this case in 2020. Yes, the final day of November before we move on to the final month of the year. Yep, and especially noticeable it's kind of true is the fact that, well, to say this right now, we can hopefully guarantee that we must able to be glad about the fact that 2020 year will be over by then, because, well, again, we'll let Maxi will able to mention more about it until whenever we get on to the final Let's Play of 2020 as of now. But even then, there might be still some more top secrets here and there, but even then, we're not gonna spoil things temporarily yet, but hey, at least it's something, alright? So anyway though, another thing I would like to mention is the fact that, well, for those of you who lived in the UK, recently the Wii U for the UK release has turned into 8 years old in the UK. Jeez, time itself just managed to fly by, don't it? Yeah, no, Knuckles, especially noticeable because of how the fact that despite the Wii U has been incredibly flopped during the forms of the past few days worth noting for, and you never know what the actual the selling points for the Wii U does manage to represent, so. Anyways, let's get into the forms of the special moves that Ness did manage to able to actually offer him to, although before he mentioned that, as we said this before, that he was the second secret character to unlock, and to unlock him is by simply we need to do, I will say this is one of the hardest characters to unlock, at least in my opinion, assuming if you're able to actually get used to with some much more suitable characters, specifically Luigi or Donkey Kong or anything else like that, but how the hell? Screw you, Fox. Screw you. Anyway, to unlock Ness, you have to simply, we need to clear one player game without continuing, or in this case, without using a continue, but there is a condition to this. You have to do it on normal mode, difficulty, with 3 lives. And as a result, you're gonna get butt kicked a lot for the sake of the forms of, well, for basically every single part about it. So, in fact, whenever we first got the game, that, back in 2008, we seemed to have a lot of struggling at points, mainly due to the fact that with all its, like, stiff movements, or something else for that matter, but even then, though, every now and then, we actually pretty much used to it. But it still is easily, without doubt, one of the hardest characters to unlock, even for the fact that you would be able to realize that he's actually one of the most uniquest characters into this roster. Because obviously, Ness, he can able to do psychic things. Although, before I mention more on that, if you do try to able to unlock Ness, obviously you are able to actually fight against him during Dreamland, which I know seems a little bit obvious for I have no idea why we're truly saying for this point right now, because either way though. Although, to be fair for this point, Knuckles, is the fact that obviously the Earthbound stage doesn't exist yet until Super Smash Bros. Melee came out. They obviously managed to include Own It and Foresight. Well, speaking of such, we've now finally seen Captain Falcon in action, so seems pretty cool all in all, but then again, we'll talk more about Captain Falcon whenever we're able to play as him until at some point this Wednesday, because as far as you guys are already aware, that we're almost pretty much finishing up in terms of Super Smash Bros. Let's Play. And also, during the same week, it's that, although not so much for the forms of this yet, because there are still some more videos to be up and all that stuff, but to be more specifically, until specifically this Tuesday, that Deafy's going to be able to wrap things up with Team Sonic Racing until tomorrow. So, but even then though, and hopefully things can able to actually go all work out and as well that ends well, huh? Yeah, I know that. So, again, not much else to talk about, honestly, because of how the fact that, well, usually for the UK release of the Wii U game console, it's been turning to 8 years old now in the UK release, apart from the fact that the Japanese Wii U will be 8 years old, and during at some point in later on in December, which I think if I recall correctly, Knuckles, it was actually by, I want to say by the forms of been on 8th of December or something, although I may be wrong, but then again though, it has been quite a while actually since we actually mentioned about some more stuff about the Wii U things, thanks to the forms of, well, Nintendo Switch has been super successful, so yeah, you get the idea about that point, Knuckles. You can definitely get the idea of how this goes, so I suppose another thing we should probably explain about this as well, that until by that time, is the fact that we've only got about 25 days to go until Christmas time, so but even then though, things may be looking forward, and even though despite the fact that, you know, with this year's gone pretty bad recently, so, but then again though, we'll let Maxi will point things out whenever he discusses on that, until, again, whenever we move on to the final Let's Play of this godforsaken year, so, yeah, that's what I'm pointing out. But regardless of such though, there's still some highlights here and there. Like, for instance, our channel is doing super well recently, thanks to the forms of, you know, some much more improvement Let's Plays, like, specifically Mario Party 1, Mario Party 2, Mario Party 10, well, so far for Mario Party 2 anyway, but as far as everything else is concerned, that's pretty much how this goes. Yeah, especially noticeable how the fact that, well, again, not much to talk about apart from the fact that there are some few occasions here and there, so anyways, let's try to kick Giant DK's butt, and oh shoot, he's almost down. In fact, taking down Giant DK can take a bit of a while to able to take him down, as long as you weren't able to get the highest percentage. So, I don't think we can able to get the Speed King special bonus or anything like that, because sometimes that happens. So, even for certain matches, can take a while to able to finish it all. Alright, so now let's move on to board the platforms. Now, it can be pretty tricky, but at the same time, it might be pretty simple once you get the hang of it. So, hopefully we can able to actually just accomplish that. Because, yeah, the main emphasis on the forms of board the platforms level with Ness is that you have to constantly going to be using the... Oh yeah, let's mention about Ness's special moves. Basically, standalone B attack or the standalone B button will allow him to activate the PK Fire, which obviously uses psychic powers to able to actually just well, just try to be more likely use fire powers in here and there. And also, he can perform a PK Thunder. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, that particular special move is pretty useless. But, it turns out, if you try to able to angle the actual PK Thunder at certain points, as you can see on screen, you can able to actually just manage to get your altitude whenever they just manage to let you launch higher up. So, in some situations like boards the platforms, as you can see, well, it's all about adjusting the actual angle as close as possible. And if you're trying to aim it at the right angle, assuming if you're able to land on that platform, or if you want to recover yourself from the actual battle arena, more power to you, and you should able to do it at the right moment. So, yeah, that's pretty alright. And speaking of such, we've actually accomplished the break the targets as well as the board the platforms without any single failure. So, yeah, it seems pretty cool and stuff like that, Knuckles, because I will say though, despite stage 3 was actually pretty much mixed bag, well, apart from the fact that, well, I will have to say is the fact that, unfortunately for Ness though, this is the only character I'm not very good at as well. Well, usually because of how the fact that, well, he's actually very light as a character, and he's also kind of fast as well, so according to the forms of certain Wikipedia descriptions for it. But either way though, that's something's worth mentioning, so I'm hoping that this particular video doesn't go nearly as long as any other parts coming up, but then again, we'll talk more about it until whenever we get on to, you know, the 2nd of December, as well as, the 4th of December, for specifically on, you know, Wednesday and Friday and all that jazz. So, anyways, let's go ahead and just use the ray gun to these 2 Kirby's, as you can see there. And I think that dished them out. Well, almost anyway, aside from that one last Kirby that we need to take down. And there he goes. Not too bad, not too shabby for the most part, apart from, you know, stage 3. So, but either way though, I think it should be okay and decent enough. So, and unfortunately we didn't get a single special bonus on stage 7 because I have no idea why. But either way though, let's move on to stage 8, which appears to be, of course, what you expect, Samus Aran. So, in Planet Zebus. So, anyway though, another thing they want to point things out right away is the fact that when it comes to likely Christmas stuff for the sake of our channel, we might able to do something a little bit different, which I'm sure that Sonic will able to mention more about it until at some point whenever we get on to Christmas this year, so, but we'll see what happens there. So, but either way though, yeah, he does manage to have a lot of knockback and all that stuff, which I think that'll be, screw you, Samus. Oh, there's the maximum tomato. No! Come on, grab it. No! Don't let Samus get it! Shoot. Great. That's just great. Come on, let's knock her out. Even though the acid doesn't do anything at all, so we're just gonna have to take a risk as far as I'm aware. Oh, seriously! That's bullcrap. Screw this match. Even though we're getting to the good parts of the thing, I'm getting spawned over so bad. Come on, go. Shoot. Now we're gonna have to wait this out. Oh, come on. Come on, Samus. Be down already. Oh my god. Stop this. Oh, see, she just managed to knock her. We wasn't even holding the damn shield button. Oh, that's really rough. Yup, especially noticeable with that particular Samus Aran. Yup, that she got incredibly lucky by multiple things. Like, for one, explosions. 2, because of that particular green shell. And thirdly, perhaps even most annoyingly, she just got the maximum tomato. Oh, jeez. I have no idea why, folks. I have no idea what I was going to be saying for this point right from the start. Although, I'm not exactly sure if this run might be the exact same run as in Fox McCloud. But we'll see what happens. Yep, until when it gets to the point until stage 10. But at least we did manage to knock down Metal Mario though. Not quite as long as stage 8, because oh my goodness. Alright, so let's do a race to the finish. So hopefully we'll have to jump over for those bombs. And I don't think we can get a no damage run, nope. Because that Pikachu Polygon Fighter just managed to cut ourselves for that specifically for his electric attacks. Anyway. Screw you bumpers for able to bounce us back. But thankfully we've managed to break it free for that point. And let's run for it, and, well, let's get some points in the process. Hui. This is gonna be an interesting run for this point, guys, because I know I'm okay with Ness as a character so that I can play as him, but however, I have to admit though right away, I'm not very good at using him, so I apologize for that particular performance issues, so, oh well. Everything else goes horribly wrong sometimes. So anyways, let's use the yo-yo for dealing much more devastating attacks for those fighting polygon fighters. And, oh, that's the red shell we can able to use, so... Oh, wait. Shoot. No. We just failed. First game over in the run, yay. Which should even be the actual thing itself, because the only point we died was that stupid stage 8 with all the... Here I go again. Anyway, as you can see right there, though, since we actually somehow got our first game over, and since we used the continue, basically if you manage to use the continue, I think you lose half of your total points. So, yeah, it's kind of like the forms of some arcadic experience, all things considered, but damn, we're mad. I blame on the forms of stage 8 for that part, because that stage 8 is so rough. Like, I apologize for that particular performance issues on that stage. Although, I'm not blaming the red shell because, it's pretty obvious because I wasn't paying attention. But stage 8, on the other hand, though, against with Samus Aran, that, she just kicked our butts 3 times. 3 times for able to noticing this. I will say, this is one of the worst runs we've ever done. Even way more rougher than the forms of Fox McCloud, that's for sure. Yeah, especially it doesn't help about the fact that his defense, or his defense height for, or the weight for, you know, Ness is actually pretty... I would say it might actually be, like, less defensive. Well, at least as far as, like, dealing with, tougher opponents and all that jazz. Oh, these Pokeballs are ours. Oh, screw you, Goldeen. Screw you. But at least we got ourselves, I have no idea what that Pokemon's name is, I'm afraid. Oh, I need to get that hammer before everyone else gets it. And thank you for wasting our hammer, so screw you. Screw those Polygon team, as far as I'm concerned for that stuff. I'm telling you though, Sonic, is that, this is gonna be the most roughest runs we've ever done for our Let's Play. We did try our best for this point, guys. We really did certainly try our best, unlike the forms of how it does it in some death situations in Giga Bowser boss fights in Super Smash Bros. Melee sometimes in the adventure mode. But at least we did manage able to kick Giga Bowser's butt so many times. And also some random occurrent death situations in Super Smash Bros. Brawl in Subspace Emissary mode. But apart from those side things, though, is the fact that we have to, like, specifically try to take it, so... Jeez, this particular stage can take far too long. Especially noticeable how the fact that, well, usually the amount of attacks that, well, the only time the attack does manage to do a good amount of damage is, of course, you know, just the yo-yo or the home run bat. Oh, talk of the devil. Come on, be out already. Oh, she's not down yet. Okay, thank you. God. That is rough. But on the upside is, though, is the fact that we're almost nearly at the end. So, we'll just try to take down Master Hand for the 10th time, and I don't feel like just trying to able to actually say something positive about this, because let me tell you, it is really, really bad, even for a baddest run that we've ever done. Hopefully, whenever we move on to the final 2 playable characters on the 1-player game, which is of course Captain Falcon, along with Jigglypuff, I think things get a bit better. Well, I say that, but either way though, it doesn't excuse about the fact that Stage 8 always gives me a hard time. But anyway, let's just go ahead and just kick Master Hand's butt. Well, right before I say that, I hate whenever he just tries to do that drill attack. This drill attack is really like the worst move. Well, at least as far as I always attempt to get caught by that, so... Oh well. I do apologize for the actual, the commentary itself gets a bit too, sloppy Oh, seriously, these dudes are drill thing again. Okay. I just don't feel like trying to able to take care of this anymore, because let me tell you, it's just bad. Really, really bad run. Again, we did try our best. We did literally try our best, but still. I'm guessing that 2020 year just managed to taunt us. Even for the sake of that stupid thing itself, as far as we know. Oh, that's actually really good. Even for likely just trying to recover ourselves from there. There's a shield from here. And hopefully he should be down by then. Even though right before I say that, then otherwise that sometimes he's not gonna give up. Okay. It's just only like, oh shoot. No. He only has 1 HP left. Come on, we need to finish him off now. Come on. There we go. I'm not very happy for that run. Yeah, no. I can definitely see why, Sonic. That is the most roughest run. But I digress. But at least we have managed to able to accomplish the, break the target's level and, board the platforms, but damn it, I'm mad. And it's bad enough that we didn't beat our original score, so, or the original high score for that matter, so... Yeah, sorry Ness, we'll try again at some point off screen. So I guess we should probably end things off here. So join us next time for more Let's Play of Super Smash Bros. It's the fact that we're going to be moving on to the 11th run through, but this time we're going to be playing as Captain Falcon, everyone's fan favorite Nintendo character. So we'll see you guys until on Wednesday. Later, fellas.